makeup. Slap some makeup on this old face. I hope you found it relaxing. We're gonna jump into it. I have my makeup bag here. Do some rummaging sounds. Yep, there we go. I'm actually gonna take away the headphones because I'm gonna need to. Otherwise, they're gonna get foundation on them. So hang on, just a bit, hang on. Okay, like that. Now you can kind of see my hair a bit better. I'm gonna take out the bun later on, but for now it's gonna keep the hair up. Or perhaps I can do this, hang on. There you see it. It's a reddish brown. I'm just gonna put up, do a half bun to get the hair away from my face. There we go. Do a little top bun moment. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna take out some products. I just got my foundation. This is the It Cosmetics CC color correcting full coverage cream. I've been using this for years and years, and I really like it. I really like it. It's so good. It's a bit heavy. In the summertime especially, it's a bit heavy. So I just use a teeny tiny bit, but now come fall, come autumn, come winter, I think it's really nice. It's hydrating. Okay, so I'm gonna take some on my sponge, and this bad boy is from Real Techniques. Like that, a teeny tiny bit. And I'm gonna use the viewfinder as my mirror, as my guide. I don't think I have a mirror. And I use this all over my face, except for my forehead. I never put foundation or concealer on my forehead. I've never done that. I don't like the feeling of it. And then I'm gonna take another pump like that and do the opposite side. I kind of like this. Oh my god, I look like a ghost. Wait. I kind of like this Real Technique sponge. It's okay. It's not the best by any means. I think it's a bit like stiff. It's a bit hard, which I don't like. I used to have one from the makeup store, which I think is a Swedish brand. I don't think it's sold outside of Sweden. I don't know. I'm gonna blend it a bit down my neck and my ear, especially under my chin. takes away the redness. I have some redness around my nose and my chin, especially very red, and I got some texture here. But I think it conceals this pretty nicely. I'm not gonna do like a full glam. I'm just gonna do some light makeup. I have a few meetings in the afternoon, which I need to look a bit put together for, so. Okay, foundation. I think it looks kind of nice. So now I'm gonna go in with, let's see, my contour stick. My contour stick. My contour stick, And this is from Makeup by Mario. I love it, it's amazing. I have it in the shade light medium. I don't know if you can see that, but it says light medium right there. I'm gonna bring some life back into this face. This is what it looks like. Like that. It's a bit dirty. I've used this a lot since I bought it. So what I do is I take a brush. This is our Real Techniques 200 brush, which is nice because it's like oval shaped and it's a bit like stiff, or what you say. Well, anyway, it's not a loose and fluffy brush. It's a bit harder brush. Yeah. Can you see? Do you understand what I mean? Do you understand what I mean when I say that it's not a loose and fluffy brush? There we go. Put some makeup on. Put some makeup on the mic. Some makeup on the mic. Makeup on the mic. Okay. So I take some product on the brush, and then I start to sculpt my face out. And I try to always blend it upwards. This is so difficult. So I'm like sculpting out my cheekbones a bit, and then I blend it up towards my temples and my forehead. And outwards towards my ear. Take some more. You can see that. It blends out so easily. So incredibly easily. It's like butter. And I like to blend it into my hairline as well. You can see it just creates some definition, which I like. Then I'm taking some and blend the forehead. Blend it into the forehead, the reason why I don't like to put foundation on my forehead is because some lead sounds. I really like this color. I think it's a nice, like peachy pink. It's really nice. I'm gonna take a brush. This brush is from Sense of Youth. I don't know, it's just a brush. So I'm dipping into the product. Getting a good amount. Like that. Like that. And then I'm taking the most of it off on the back of my hand. And once I've done that, I'm starting to put it on my face. So I'm putting it on the high points of my cheeks. I'm blending it upwards. But it lifted. And I'm taking a bit in the temples. And like up towards the forehead. I kind of like that look. It's like an 80s vibe. An 80s vibe. Do you see the blush? Do you see it? I think it's nice. Okay, moving on. So I'm gonna go in with this. This is from L'Oreal Paris. It's Lumi L'Eclas highlighter stick. So it looks like this. Never mind the residue from the tape. This is in the shade Classy Pearl. I don't know if you can see that. Classy Pearl. Classy Pearl. Classy Pearl. I think this is so beautiful. It doesn't have any glitter, just a teeny tiny bit of shimmer in it, and it really gives that gloss effect, like the wet look, you know. It looks like this. It's sort of a champagne-y, pearly color, which I think is so nice. So what I do is I take it on my finger, and I really think you should take it on the finger, and then I blend it out a bit. I'm actually going in over the blush on my hand, and then I use the finger to blend it out on the high points of my face. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see. So around the eye and the cheekbone. Wow, you cannot see anything. That's hard. I don't know. Perhaps a little bit. Perhaps you can see it a little bit. And then I go and put it on my Cupid's bow and on my nose and on the, what do you call it, bridge of the nose, like that. I broke off my nails, which sucks because I was saving them. Okay, there we go, putting them aside. What I usually do now is I take my setting powder. This is Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent setting powder. I don't know if you can see that. Translucent. Let's run out of it. I usually use this and Isadora, the loose setting translucent powder. I usually use this like every day. And this I use on more specific occasions, special occasions. lines of powder. Let me put the cap back on to this. It fell out. And when I've done like the powder bits, I'm going in with a powder bronzer. This is from MAC, and it's a matte bronzing powder. So it says right here, matte bronze, matte bronze, matte bronzing powder. And also, I should preference by saying I am no makeup expert whatsoever. I've just done makeup for a very long time, and I watched some makeup tutorial when I was a kid. I like makeup. I'm not any good at it though, but I just like it, and I think it looks okay. So this is what the blush looks like, and I've hit pan on this. I've had it for a very long time. I'm going in with a big fluffy brush. It's very big and very fluffy. I see it's from Maxim Giacomo. Don't know what that is. It was inexpensive and I needed a new one. So I'm just swirling around, dipping in, getting products, and then tapping off the excess. And then I go in and do the temples and up towards the hairline. And a bit down my neck, under the chin, then ears. So I try to avoid this area. I don't want any powder products in this area because this is where my wrinkles are. Like that. Setting that aside. That was my dog, you can probably hear that. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do like an eye look today. All I'm gonna do is take some of the bronzer, I'm so sorry, some of the bronzer that I just used and take an eye brush. This is from Kaya. And it's it doesn't say what kind of brush it is, but an eye brush. So I'm just going in with some, just buffing that out on the eyelid. I'm actually going to do this. Use the mirror in the bronzer. Like that. Just a tiny bit bronzer to sculpt out the eyes a bit. Usually I do this with a bronzer and then I go in with a darker shade. But today I'm just gonna do this. So I'm blending it upwards. And what I like to do after I've done that is I take this is like a concealer brush, I think, from Real Techniques. No, it's a setting brush. It says it right here. Real Techniques. I take it, it's clean, and then I just blend out the edges. I don't want any harsh edges. Like that. I like that. Just giving it some definition. Okay, moving on to the eyebrows. I'm gonna use like a spoolie, or yeah, it's a spoolie. Brush them upwards. Wow, I really need to pluck my eyebrows. Brushing them upwards like that. And then I'm gonna go in with there. This is an eyebrow pencil from Wet n Wild. this is the retractable brow pencil from Wet n Wild, and it's in the shade medium brown. So it has a spoolie on one end, and then it has like the product on the other end. And I don't know if you can see, it's an angle, so it's quite thick. It's quite thick. Let me see if I can show it to you like that. It's quite thick, but at the end here it gets quite thin. So it goes, it's like a triangle shape. It goes from thin to thick. Thin to thick, which I like. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? I'm gonna take the mirror and the bronzer. Don't judge me for the way I look, okay? I'm just gonna go in and fill out the brows. And I'm doing this with an ever so light hand. I need to concentrate. What I do is I do a line first at the bottom. So I'm gonna try to follow my eyebrows, and then I drag it out towards the end. Just creating a line first, and then I'm dragging upwards, filling that out. And I barely have any. I don't push in the product. I'm very light-handed with this. I really like this product. You get a good result, and it's very easy to blend. It's very creamy. Okay, back to the spoolie. I'm going in and then blending it upwards. I color my eyebrows in order for me to not be filling them in as much. I really like the look of a bit more natural eyebrow, not the drawn on look. At least that's what I'm going for. Trying to go for, at least. Okay, so like that. Let me see if I can do this. Sorry. I have kind of thick eyebrows. Like it that way. And then I'm gonna open up the eyebrow gel that I use. This is the MAC Pro Locked Brow Gel. I love this product. This is my previous tube, which has run out. It's some at the bottom though, which I cannot get up. That's frustrating. Probably gonna try to use another spoolie to get that up. But in this video, we're gonna use the new one. Okay. So it looks like this. It's a clear gel, and I just slap that bad boy on, taking some out and just snapping it on. When I first started using this product, that was so good, and I cleaned off the silicone spoolie after every use, but now I just don't care anymore. I just don't bother. Okay. There we go. I think that's quite alright. Let me check. I'm gonna lift up the ends of my brows just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I don't like them like drooping. I want them is when you don't have to wear mascara. So I did a lash lift and then I colored the eyelashes as well, which made me be able to not wear mascara or be able. I like the look of defined lashes, but I don't have the energy to put on mascara every day, or I have the energy to put it on, but I don't have the energy to wash it off in the evenings. Sometimes that is so frustrating when you have to take the makeup off. There's my dog again. Okay, so I do the top lashes and then the bottom lashes as well. Okay, so there we go. Lashes done. I'm gonna show you. I like this one. This is silicone wand, and it's sort of curved. I don't know if you can see that. Perhaps you can. It's sort of curved. Yeah. So that's that. Really nice. And then the last step, the final thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna take this brush, which is I think it's an elf brush, and then I'm gonna go in with a blush topper. I'm gonna use this blush from MAC. It's Warm Soul, and it's a beautiful peachy pink shade. And as you can see, I hit pan on this one too, but I love it so much. I'm gonna repurchase this once this is done. I try to use up all the makeup that I have before purging. Before I purchase new makeup. So I'm going in with the brush, tapping up the excess, and then I staple. I stipple it on the cheeks to give it that glow, and just a bit of my nose. And I'm focusing this like upwards, trying to avoid the apples of my cheeks too. Okay, so this is the final makeup look. I'm gonna put down some of the products in the bag, in my bag. Thank you so much for clicking into the video. I'm gonna take out the hair, shake it out a bit. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much